All right, guys, we're here today to talk about Leo season
Those good old Leos. We got two of them with us too.
right here in this very room.
hmm So when I was prepping for this, I got to be honest, we've been doing this zodiac now. We're kind of coming to the end. And Leo has definitely been one of the signs I've really enjoyed getting to know about. I think in part because one of the most influential women in my life was a Leo. And so when I was reading about it, which that's my Nana, I could associate so much back to her. And I was like, oh, this makes so much sense. Which is like anything in life when you're learning about something, if you can relate it to an event or to a person, you retain a lot more of that information.
I mean, I think that's what a lot of our podcast is about, in truth. It's just like relating all of this information back to lived experience so that we can share it with you guys.
Yes, that's so well put because that's really every week, we come together for these, what we hope is information that is helpful and tangible and that can garner insight into your own existence and your own human experience. And Leo has been really fun for me to learn about and to associate. And I like Leo.
I love Leo season a lot, and I love Leos.
Yeah.
They're some of my favorite humans. One of my best friends on the planet is a Leo, and her fierce loyalty is unmatched.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely unmatched. But I remember being like 18, 19, 20 years old, something like this, and having a Halloween party. And this kid showed up that wasn't supposed to be there. And I told him to leave. And he got really shitty with me. And he like took my sliding glass door and he like ripped it off the track when he did. And so my friend, and I have this vision in my head so fiercely, she's in this like Jasmine genie costume. And she is like marching down the driveway, like, come back here, motherfucker. Like, and I'm like, oh, this is fond Leo memories. I love her so much.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never get that out of my head.
I
But the
know.
loyalty, right?
Yep.
She didn't even know what happened. She just knew I was upset. She was gone.
And that's all they need to know.
Right.
When they have that established relationship with someone, that is definitely a Leo characteristic, is unbelievably loyal. And
It's all about heart.
yeah, they don't need
Yeah.
to know the reasons behind it. They're just going to go to a fault, naturally.
I mean, all the signs have this.
Yeah.
They have that tipping point, right?
Yeah, where it's like, okay, good, but maybe just get some details about the situation before you like go full tilt. But I feel like that's
Right.
also like a youth thing too,
Oh, 100%.
right?
Yeah, we were so young.
We don't know until we do, and then we learn. I've had a few people. Sometimes,
Do you have Leo placement in your chart? Because I could see you doing something like that.
so it's interesting you should mention that. So I recently found a new app called Astra, which is very good. Very good. It's expensive though. So I only did the trial because I was like, I'm not paying $8 a week for this. So I took a picture before my thing expired of my placements. And interestingly enough, I don't have a ton. I have my Cap Moon and my Cap Rising, and then Scorpio is my sun, which we know. And then Libra, I have 4 placements.
That explains so much.
Scorpio, I have another. I have Jupiter's and then 2 in Sagittarius. I'm like very condensed
Interesting.
in where I'm at with my
Yeah.
houses. Isn't that fascinating?
That is fascinating.
So I also think sometimes when you don't have placements, there's that compatibility though, because it's like I'm lacking a lot of that. So I'm attracted to a lot of the placements that I don't have. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So my Nana was a Leo, but she was a cusp too. We should get into some of the details for people that are listening that are like, I don't even know what we're talking about.
All right, why don't you give them the dates and then we'll talk a little bit about rising signs.